Hello, and welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and playing hardball and the battle at Kursk. So this is a fictive scenario. The Germans never fought anybody at Kursk in 1943 here, or at least not after trying to sever the Kursk salient. What time is it actually? Yeah, it's July 11th. So let's just keep that in mind. Yeah, and many thanks for your questions and many thanks for the congratulations and so on. The last mission was really hard. It was really tough. And I'm still exhausted. But yeah, here we are. And many thanks for your questions. So one thing 7 Bolts asked or pointed out, well, that we get a rebate or something on our replacements before starting the mission. I think it's simply more expensive to get elite replacements during a mission, which is why I never do that. But we can get free replacements. If we look at this guy here, for example, who's got 61 experience points. We could get free replacements with recruits, fresh recruits, yeah. The greenhorns, and we don't do that. It also tells us here how much experience we would lose in this case, from 61 down to 43. Okay, in this case, for this tank, it wouldn't make too much sense, of course, to invest anything. But if you are really low on prestige, then this is what you have to do. But then, of course, you're losing. Yeah, you will lose the war if the replacements are complete greenhorns. Yeah, if they don't know anything, because then the fighting power is just greatly reduced, which is of course one of the problems, and which was a severe problem, for example, for the Japanese in the Second World War, which were not able to replace their fighter pilots or their bomber pilots. Yeah. But if you want to learn more about that, you have to watch the Strategic Mind, the Pacific playthroughs, where I talk about that. And here we are. There was also the question if this KV-5, which is quite interesting, by the way, I find, was there, like north of Oboyan, like right from the beginning, or if the AI did buy it. I personally also think, I not only lean to that, but I'm certain that there was just a scripted thing, yeah, that was just sitting there the whole time, and then probably indeed get triggered by some action by the player or so, yeah, maybe while reaching the cities, the city suburbs or something, or maybe just getting into the sideline of the tank or so. But yeah, as we also learned in the beginning with the KV tanks, this one also died nicely via airstrikes, yeah, or at least it got weakened nicely there. So, yeah, and here we are. Did I forget anything? I think there was a third thing that I wanted to talk about. Well, maybe I'll remember it later. So I was thinking and looking at this scenario here. So as I said before, this is total fiction. But thanks to all our advances, we are now able to do a little raid on Kursk here in the middle. And as we can see, Kursk is on the same river. It has developed on both sides. And that's like a natural barrier here on both sides. And what I want to do, like to talk about the general strategy for this battle here, we can see it's a rather narrow front that we have, which means that especially our Tiger tanks should be able to nicely hold the line. We have a lot of good tank territory in the middle. However, quite some hills on the left flank, and then further up behind Kursk up here. And also for a decisive victory, which we of course want to achieve, we would need to go through further hills, which is why I am going to deploy all our Gebirgsjäger on our left flank and only our long legs on the right flank, because there are no hills here, but on the right flank beyond the river there are also more hills here, and I guess that might be a useful thing. But the normal Gebirgsjäger, they will just take way too long, yeah. And I would not expect that the enemy is deeply entrenched. As we can see, they don't have any fortifications here, just around Kursk, and then some here about these towns. And these are the armories, by the way. So I would expect that we can loot something maybe over there, or there will be some effect, I guess. Let's just check this here. Yeah, decisive victory is capture all objectives. Yeah, yeah, and then now I remember. So, and the third thing was, and many thanks for that idea, but I wrote that already. But for this mission here, yeah, Kursk, it was necessary to get the decisive, which is why I really tried to achieve that, despite certain costs. Otherwise, we would have only advanced to the next level. So I don't think. Let's look at the library. So I think like these campaigns here. So in theory, we are playing the grand campaign, right? Oh well, actually it is. Can I click here? These are the DLCs. Oh yeah, actually in the course of this Let's Play, I've never looked into this actually. Here, this here. Yeah, so this is what we play. And now we are in the Grand Campaign 43 East. This is the one. Ah yeah, here, okay. Okay, well. I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but here we can see. If we hadn't, this here is the thing, I guess. Yeah. So we need the decisive. This was, what is DV? What does that mean? Decisive victory, yeah. So we need the decisive to get to the armory in the first place. We were here, this is south. And the decisive victory gives us the choice to take on the armory, and of course we want that. Yeah, so that's the thing here. So I don't think it would have been a good choice to rather try and get more loot and rather go for the regular victory or so. Or did you mean this mission here? Yeah, but well, I personally think we should always go for decisive, because that should net us more prestige, and also the victory points also net us way more prestige, yeah? So that's why I would always go for that. So, and to come back to our strategic thinking here, what I want to do here is we are going to deploy our heavy artillery, the towed artillery, around the points here to directly shoot at the cities. But then we will concentrate our towed artillery around Kursk, so we can pound them, and this should be heavily fortified, I would expect. While our mobile forces go on our both flanks and then can take over and surround and circle Kursk, and then move also up further north. So we are taking all these tiles here in time, and we actually don't have so much time with only 16 turns, yeah, because while only being narrow, it's actually a rather long map here. It's more than 3 screens, yeah, and only 16 turns, so it could be pretty nasty. So that's how I want to approach this. Yeah, so let's start with our artillery. Or no, sorry, let's firstly do our reinforcements. So Brückenpioniere, that we didn't need them in the end, in the last episode. Then here, I think someone also got some experience, so we can upgrade them. Fortunately, our infantry didn't suffer, and we remember that in real world history, the Wehrmacht suffered quite high losses, also due to Stalingrad, of course, which is why their tanks were notoriously under-supported by infantry, which in turn made them more vulnerable, which in turn led to higher casualties, of course, even with the Tiger tanks. So we are upgrading, or we are getting elite replacements for our Gebirgsjäger. That was not so expensive, by the way, and we didn't get any SE special elite units, which is very sad. So maybe in this scenario we are getting luckier there in that regard. So you guys are here, and I think they are in 4. Yeah, they lost 1, cost 30, and now 38 for strength 14, but they are coming very nicely here. Attack +2, initiative +3. These guys here, this is also the special guy, right? Oh no, these two are the special guys. This here, these are our Hartgebirgsjäger. Yeah. No, okay, this is the guy who looks so rough. Yeah, that's the hero. 15, 22, and 30, so yeah. The costs, fortunately, are not that high for Gebirgsjäger. But every man who becomes a casualty can't fight anymore, so it's always bad. Yeah? And they can't have any more children. That's bad for society. So that's also one reason why we need to be careful, and we can't have such high casualties here. We always need to think of the future. So otherwise, our expensive engineers did not suffer anything, which is good. These guys here need 20 more experience points, and these were the attack pioneers here. Okay. Then let's have a look at our tanks. I'm inclined to not even buy new Wehrmacht tanks at strength 13, but we could. 175. Both are 175 for the 14th strength point. And we might even deploy some other tanks here. Maybe the spy tank or so, but here we also don't need to upgrade anything. This here is our attack +2 Panzer 4H. And this one here, that's also, no, that's 4G. This guy has only one initiative. And this here is our Panzer 3M with the guy that has spotting. And then here, yeah, these guys we are certainly upgrading. 130, 163 costs. And now our Panther is also at strength 14 and has defense 1 and spotting 1. This Tiger doesn't need anything. This guy doesn't need anything. Yeah, the Tigers are doing pretty good, but we also didn't really gain the 5th experience level, but I guess 481 points, 467. So I would think that after this mission we should have 3 Tiger tanks at strength 15. This should be good. Then here our pretty awesome recon. 7 prestige, 14 prestige, 21 prestige, 29 prestige, and 36 for strength 14, so that was pretty useful. These guys are a little bit more expensive with the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 233. 18 prestige points there. And then we have, yeah, we didn't suffer anything here with our artillery. Oh, beautiful. Our Wurfrahmen, strength 15, costs 153, so they should really give a good punching to whoever is in their way. Now we should ask ourselves, however, are we buying a new one and build them up? Like, I would like to know how many units we can actually have later on. This would be useful. Yeah. Well, it would be useful. Like at least to exchange one. I've never liked the guy with spotting anyway. Oh yeah, beautiful. Here, our Brummbär also. 117 costs for the 15th point. Yep, they did a lot of shooting, these guys here. Oh, and the Sioux is also upgradable. Very good. You guys here get the 14th point. This one here is at 15 anyway. And then our Flak. Yeah. So, and by the way, so they said that there are still some planes to be expected, right? The Red Army has a diminished presence in this region, so we should expect fewer enemy fighters and bombers than our previous missions, but not none. Yeah. But there will be at least 2 large formations. Yeah, okay. But maybe that means that once we've dispatched those, then we'll have total air superiority or so, and the enemy won't send in more planes. Maybe that's what they try to tell us. Ah, yeah, here. So this here, this is Bar again, who suffered 87, 116, 145. This here is, oh yeah, this is also the good attack guy. He earned the 14th point, 4th level. Here also, this is also, and this is our movement guy, 145. So, and here's our Kanonenvogel. This here is our Ultra U. Yeah, and by the way, one of the reasons why I didn't use the Ultra U before, or like for a couple of missions actually, was that we had so much experience with this wing here, with the hero, that I also wanted to build up some other planes, yeah. I didn't want to waste the experience, which is one of the reasons why we are not using the other planes here. Oh, they also have 15 now. Excellent. Oh yeah, that rocks. Okay, good. So, yeah, it's really a big question if we should switch something. Okay, well, now let's deploy. So we are at 17,381 prestige points now. So let's deploy some artillery first, so we can start shooting at their. Yeah, let's do it here, like there. So we can start shooting at their cities. So here you go here, and you can go here, and then 1, 1, 2, 3. We can shoot there like this, and then we've got the fourth one. This one could go here and then go here on the hill, and then 1, 2, 3, or shoot here. It's that. Or, well, this would be the safer choice. And we want our mobile forces more on the flanks anyway. So let's have 2 of them in the middle. And then maybe 1 Wurfrahmen here, 1 Wurfrahmen here. And this one could go 1. Oh yeah, here the hills are in the way. Or here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can reach everything in principle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, like that. Then let's have 1 Hummel here, and then this one could drive up here and shoot at the hills if someone is there, or drive around here and pound whatever is over there. Then we'll have 1 Hummel maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And we have 3 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So can help out. This should all be good. Or rather, let's firstly put some infantry on the ground. Some engineers. You guys have attack +2. You guys are the ones that are already... Our Blitz Pioneers, yeah, they can go here. 1, 2, 3. So like there. Then these defensive Pioneers, these guys are our attack Pioneers with attack 3, right? So they should definitely get an option to attack here. But, yeah, let's rather put them here and then 1, 2, and then they can attack. These are our defensive Pioneers. Attack 2 and defense 3, so that's a pretty good combination there. But I want some more Gebirgsjäger, so because I really feel that they are flexible and we have these really good heroes. So let's have some more here around the hills. Let's have 1 here. This here is also special hero. Yep. Then this guy 1, 2, 3 or so. Let's put that one here. These are the hard Gebirgsjäger. We never got another hero yet. They could go here. 1, 2, 3. Or like take this here depending on what we'll find there. Yeah. And then I'd rather have some grenadiers on our left flank. These Gebirgsjäger, they are just regular ones, so we are not deploying them, I think. And our long legs can go on the right flank. Here to get into the forest. Defense 2 and spotting, and these guys, yeah, they have the attack +2, so let's deploy them here. 1, 2. Like that. And then we actually, maybe we shouldn't deploy these guys here. Our Ultra Grenadiers, they go here, maybe here. 1, 2, 3. They had only, oh, they have 2 movement. Yeah, okay. Now then we could go 1, 2, and then here into this forest there. Let's put them here. So, and I think like this should probably be all the infantry that we deploy. Let's leave everybody else back behind, rotating them out so they can get a good nap. Then our spy tank should be in a central position so we can see something, or like here. Then let's deploy the tigers, I guess. Yeah, because the others are more mobile then. Like one tiger out on each flank. This one here, you have attack 3, movement 1, and you had defense +2, and you have all 3 guys, attack +6. Yeah, this is our super tiger. But I want that guy to be rather in the middle. So you go here. Then we'll have this one. Well, I mean, we could also drive around. Let's be there with the fast one here. Movement +3. Let's have our scout here, one scout here, and another scout here on our left side, like there. Then the Panther has spotting +1 as well. And then you can go here, and then we can drive around, I guess. Although, well, the Panther, I would expect that they have tanks here in the open. That would make the most sense. So let's have the Panther actually here. And yeah, let's have one tiger here. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, although, no, let's have one Wehrmacht tiger there. This guy, that's the defensive tiger, and you are the super tiger, the ultra tiger. Then let's have the ultra tiger here. What's our cap? Still 100%. Yeah, let's have these guys here. This tiger. And then the other Wehrmacht tiger. 1, 2. Yeah, here. Let's have him here on this hill. So, like that. Then let's deploy our remaining artillery first. So this Brummbär here, let's have one Brummbär on each flank. This guy is the one with the range. Now let's rather have the one with the range over here. Here, because of all the hills, maybe that's more useful. This guy goes here, because then we can reach both towns. And then our Sioux, so we have still 17 units to deploy, that's good. Let's have one Sioux on each side as well. Maybe here. This Sioux here or here. And then we've got, yeah, let's deploy 2 flags. So we've got one flag here and the other one is there. So let's deploy one flag on each side. Here and this one there. 12 more units to deploy. Let's firstly deploy the planes. Heinkel, you go here. Our Ultra U goes here. Our Attack U also goes here, because then we can reach all of this there. Movement Focke-Wulf goes, let's say, here. One Attack Focke-Wulf goes there, and this guy can also check out this area there. Bar, yeah, goes here in the middle, in our center. And then we've got this regular Focke-Wulf goes here. And then only one more, one Attack Focke-Wulf. You go here. And then we've got 4 more units to deploy. Yeah, and obviously we want the Messerschmitt. One here, and this Messerschmitt, let's say, here. And then we've got 2 more units. We could put 1 BF here. So if we didn't get any new unit types in a while, that's very sad. Let's hope the enemy is not getting ahead of us technologically. So we could have 1 more fighter, but maybe we should rather deploy more ground units so we speed up the whole thing. Let's have tanks. I mean, we have a lot of tanks, but let's have 1 more. And actually here, it looks like that could be a good idea with spotting. So this Panzer... No, which one is it? These guys, you know, they have tech +1. There, that's our Panzer 3M. Can we actually upgrade something? 3M. Ah, it was that one. Ah, yeah, crap. Well, I don't want to upgrade him. Well, we just have to bring this Panzer 3M. It also kind of simulates the situation a little bit. So we couldn't bring in more tanks. But... let's have that tank here. Looks pretty tiny in comparison. And then we've got, yeah, well, the attack tank here. Although, well, maybe we should actually have 1 more fighter. Let's bring this Focke-Wulf. This one has the movement, and this here was the wasted one, right? It's attack only 1, yeah. Let's bring this guy here. So we have an easier time destroying any opposition in the air, and then once we have total air superiority, everything is a little bit simpler anyway. And we don't need to worry about other stuff so much. However, Blitz Grenadiers. I mean, but we have so much infantry here now. Like in the open, it's also not the best thing. Like we've got 3 here, 2 guys here for the hills. Then this, these engineers, more engineers here, and our long legs. Yeah, I think actually it should be sufficient, and we can shift them around. Huh? Yeah, let's do like that. I'd really rather have 1 more tank here, although this one is a little bit puny. But yeah. Can't have everything. So let's deploy like this. Shall we? Or should we really maybe take this guy here? Panzer 4G. Initiative +1. Like the Panzer 4. Like I would actually expect more tanks here. No, let's take the Panzer 4G with initiative +1. And then maybe we can even level up the guy. So let's put this one like here. So, and then we can actually shift something around a little bit. Like this tiger can go here. This Brummbär can go there. These guys, they can go here. Yeah, no, that was okay. Yeah, this tank should be there. But then this tiger can go here. So. And accordingly this guy goes there. And this tiger is in the right spot. Yeah, okay. And we can't shift this guy around. Okay then. So we can roll like this. Turn 1 of 16. Ah, yeah. So here we've got some conscripts. Here we've got a big artillery piece, the 152, and in a defensive position we've got some T-34-41. We've got an M3 Lee here, regular flak, 37mm, and 1 BA-64. The especially hard to kill recon. And some conscripts hold up in the forest. Okay, well then actually the long legs. Let's bring the long legs into this forest there. Although no. firstly, let's drive like this. Ah. Well, I guess with the flanking recon, the Tiger. Actually, wait a second. So we could probably just bombard the guy. This could also be nice. Let's use our Messerschmitt, because these are... Yeah, we should leave the fighters on. Yeah, let's use the Messerschmitt. And then the Tiger's just mopping up. There you go, only 4. But now the Tiger shouldn't have any trouble. Yep, good. So that was good, that this guy was gone. Oh, and an initiative +1, minor hero. And now on these here we have defense 2, initiative +1. Huh? Okay, I'm not very happy about that, but it's better than nothing, of course. Then let's bring in our long legs. This here is our Brummbär that has the hero with attack +3. Okay, then let's bring these guys. Yeah, we need to know what's going on there. And the Brummbär can only look for 1, though. Could drive here, but then at the risk that something is here. So let's actually send some planes here. So we've got a Hurricane here. 15 attack, 14 air defense. This here is our movement Focke-Wulf. Let's keep that one in spare. 1 attack Focke-Wulf. Let's fly here, like so, and then we can look at the town as well. Ah, yeah. Oh. And we've got a Lark 3, okay. But nothing else here. So let's bring this guy here in a defensive position to defend our other guys here. We are firing at the conscripts. Nice hit. Very good. 7 suppressed. Alright. Then let's bring in our Sonderkraftfahrzeuge. Firstly... Yeah, actually, well, maybe we should actually mess up the conscripts first. So they have only 1 entrenchment left. Yeah, and I think our long legs shouldn't have any trouble, right? Yeah. Long legs, you can do it, right, guys? Or let's drive like this, and then we can look around a little bit more, provide a... heavy artillery piece is trying to hide in the forest, but not much longer now. Now our long legs mess up the conscripts. Yep, very good. They never had a chance. Very good indeed. And then... Well, maybe our right flank is a little bit weak here. By the way, I just noticed. We kind of... Well, the Panzer 4G can actually drive around here, like so. But let's bring the Flak forward. So you drive here. You fire at the Hurricane there. Should have been 7, by the way. Then you guys drive there, and you shoot at the Lark 3. Okay, it's also not such a great attack. Then, yeah, now we don't have any trouble actually. But let's stay back a little bit. Who knows what's behind them? Then this fighter, you fly here and you shoot down the Hurricane. Good. So there. Then the next fighter's just here, except for Bar over there. Because this is not super scary for us. But still, I would prefer 1 more plane. Well, let's mess up these guys here first. So, we want our strategic bomber on the town of Czermosznoje. So you guys drive here. Do you see something? Oh yeah. Well, they have a lot of stuff here right in the open. And this artillery, you just shoot... Or you could also mess up the artillery behind them, actually. And we've got 2 strikes here. That's actually good. 1, 2, 3. They don't have any entrenchment, these guys. Yeah, let's shoot them just like this. Over there. Now these guys, no, 6 suppressed. We could also do a double strike and then move them forward. Yeah, maybe that's actually a good idea. Then our Sioux, you drive here and you shoot their artillery. For 2, that's good. 7 suppressed, alright. Let's have our Wurfrahmen. Drive here. Nice shot on the flak. And the flak is completely suppressed. Very good. And now our planes can do their work. So, which means that our strategic bomber goes on to carpet bomb Czermozhnoye. Nice run there. Very nice bomber run. And now these guys are completely suppressed. They don't have... they have 1 more entrenchment. Then let's bring in... This is our Kanonenvogel. Well, yeah, you could actually... Oh, by the way... We should make them surrender. Can make the T-34 surrender. I mean, like, the flak is most likely not going to surrender. Yeah, no, it's not. But let's drive here. And by the way, I should have done that first. Oh! That's a lot of T-34s there. We don't have enough tanks over here. And the weak ones here, that's actually a little bit unfortunate. Okay, well then let's do something on our left flank first, so we can see what's going on here, and then we might want to shift something here. Although, well, this guy should be here. I want this T-34 to surrender. Yeah, you guys just go forward here into the hills, and you could go only here, huh? Then let's go there, looking around. Aha. Another T-34 and some planes there. That is a Yakovlev, Yak 9D. That looks like a new plane, I think. And then we've got a Sturmovik Il-2. Tactical bomber. Okay. Well, then let's use our recon here. Looking around. Aha. They left the poor conscripts all alone there. Then the artillery strikes. There should have been 3. They are suppressed at 7. Our engineers go here. And our... Yeah, you could actually go here. And our guys go there, yeah. And this is our range guy, yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, but let's drive here. Shooting them. Now they are completely suppressed. Good. Engineers will mess up their last entrenchment. Maybe kill them. No. Bad attack. Crap. Ah, but they flee. Okay, excellent. Then our Ultra Grenadiers move in. Can they do something? No, they can just go there. So Ultra Grenadiers, you guys go here. And we are not attacking them yet. Tiger. You drive there. Do you see something? No. Okay. But with the flanking Tiger, our Grenadiers can mess up the conscripts. I guess we don't need another shot at them. Good. They are good. Then... well, this guy should be there. I really just wish we knew what's going on here. But we don't need anybody here because the Tiger is blocking that one off. Yeah, let's drive there. Oh! Okay, we've got another group. So these guys, they are all in their anti-tank mode. Now we got a little bit ahead of ourselves. Then you guys go here just to block. They could still drive around like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but then they are held here by the Tiger. But it also kind of means that we can't send in any flak. Oh crap, this guy is just out of range. Oh crap. Well, but we can send this one here to fire at the fighter, the Yak. Okay. Like that. That's the best we can do flak-wise. Yeah. This is the BF. This here is our attack Focke-Wulf. So you fly here. See anything? No. Okay. Then let's bring in you here. And then another fighter, like this guy, attacks here. Yeah, that should be okay, right? So, and the Sturmovik doesn't have an active attack, so the initiative should be okay. With the Yak, this one has 11, and we have also 11, but, well, one flanking guy. I feel there's a certain risk, though, but, yeah. Good, very good. Got them. And you only do 6. Well, but then we want to shoot down this guy there. Then we have one fighter left, so, and they have the one Lark there. But we can bring in this fighter here, and then we're attacking 2 tanks. This one has 3 entrenchment. This guy should actually destroy him. So let's take a small risk here, and we are sending our fighter over there. Now you attack the Lark 3. Very good. Lark is gone. And now our fighters, the Ultra U, will mess them up over there. So you are just flying here, I guess. Attacking the Sturmovik. Okay, we fail, but now we've got a backup BF. You guys take them out of my sky. Very good. So shoot them out of my sky. There. Then we've got one Messerschmitt left, and we are actually attacking this lone T-34 here. Because that's also kind of in the way there. Oh yeah, nice. Very good. 11. That was a total kill. Well, they were quite in the open. That was just some turkey shooting here. Well, they could come through here. That's the problem that we have. Or someone could drive around here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, like here you or this guy here, they also have 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they, if our recon is here, then we can bring our Wurfrahmen on over here, unless there's more here. Well, it should be okay. So you guys drive there. See anything? No, that's good. Then Wurfrahmen, you drive here. Fire at the conscripts that are holed up there. Good. All suppressed. Excellent. Then Tiger, roll in. Nice. Very good. Now we have a burning forest there. Yeah. However, it is not unproblematic now. And we can't have any infantry in the open. But let's do like this. You guys go here onto these hills, so you have a better position to go forward further later on, and then we are bringing in this artillery. Yeah, it's kind of in a useless position here. Or here. I mean, they could still go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now then, if we are here. Or like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay. No, okay, it should be okay. Like we go here, and then the next one we can go on this hill, and then 1, 2, 3 we can shoot them over there. They're all just conscripts. Going there. Then the Sioux is actually our big trouble right now. It's not in a good position to do anything against anybody. Here. If we are here, we are safe there, but not here. Everybody could actually come to them. But we have a defensive Brummbär. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no. Yeah, we can't do that. Then you guys just wait there for a second. That wasn't so optimal. No, sorry. Oops. What happened there? Then here you guys can drive around. Although, well, I want them rather to drive all around. This Tiger goes here. And now they are quite a bit scared. Ah, crap, and they cannot reach this either. Well, the artillery goes here. Could fire at them. I'd like the Panther to end up there. 0, 9. This would be 10. Well, they definitely need to go here so we can take out the artillery. Let's drive our artillery here. Blocking them off. They are just in the open, so the Tiger attacks the T-34, messes them up, but they should actually flee, I think. However, let's make sure that no one shoots at us. So therefore we are firing one shot at the artillery there. Now they're completely suppressed. Well, if I could be sure that they are messing up this guy here. Yeah, they are fleeing, right? So we don't need to shoot them. 7. Okay. And are they fleeing? Surrendering? No, come on. Come on. Why? Oh, come on. Why? Why did he not? Why did he not surrender? Because they were not suppressed, right? But sometimes they are also fleeing unsuppressed. Why did he not flee? Ah, what a crap. Well, then we need to use the U to destroy them. Then we're using our Kanonenvogel. Or maybe actually, like these guys here, they are entrenched at 1. Yeah. Now everything is messed up. But I want the Panther to end up here. So we can attack the Lee and also protect these guys here. We are a little bit open. So in the end, we do not have enough troops. Although it's of course my positioning as well. Well, this guy could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No, actually we should be okay. This guy is also slow, the M3 Lee. By the way, we recall the Soviets used most of the Land and Lease equipment in the front lines and not in the back rows. So this actually, that makes this here a little bit unlikely. A little bit less likely. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, well, then we are sending our Kanonenvogel here. Because our Ultra U is even stronger, right? Is it 10? Yeah, here's 9, yeah. Then you guys do this. You should actually mess up the T-34. Good. Then our Panther drives in. Attacks the M3 Lee. Although we don't need to do that yet, because our engineers go in here. Destroy them there, very good. Then this Tiger drives in like so. And we need to destroy the flak, of course. This U. Yeah, we have only 1 plane left, right? Yeah, no, 2. This fighter plane here. Yeah, the plan had been different, actually. I wanted to use some fighters up here as well. Some bombers up there. Well, we could mess up the artillery some more. Or we should shoot the BA first. Yeah, let's shoot the BA. So this tank can mess up this one here. Yeah, actually it's not that bad. Then we're firing 1 at this one here. You lose your competence, but 8 are suppressed. Then our Panzer 4. Yeah, actually, I would feel better if we destroyed something up here as well, just so they don't have the concentration of forces like that. And we're also blocking them off nicely enough here. So this one is completely suppressed now. Our Panzer, our spy tank, shouldn't attack first, so this guy profits from the increased initiative. Panther, you mess up the M3 Lee. You fail your attack. Then you guys... Yeah, we also want a defensive fighter here. You attack this one. 9. You attack the flak, but you shouldn't have a problem, right? No, you don't. Very good. And then at least here the artillery is done after the Tiger rolls over it. There you go. Okay. However, this wasn't so good there. Yeah, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's be here with these Gebirgsjäger. These here, they are our hard Gebirgsjäger, okay. But I mean, we block them off with the tanks here nicely enough. Although, like here, this guy, our Panzer 4G is a little bit exposed there. This Tiger, however, can also just block them off there. But then you guys go here, you fire at the Su-76. That wasn't so much of an effect. But our engineers would still mess them up, and we could, in theory, bring in the Tiger into the town there. That would make everything rather safer as well. So let's make sure that this guy is actually gone. You drive... Now you can... Now let's stay back. Let's be here. Let's shoot at the Su some more. Just so that the engineers don't have such a risk. We do not suppress them too nicely there. But I guess it's good enough. You guys could go here. If this Tiger ends up in the town, and he needs to end up in the town, yeah. It's actually not so good. If we go here, these guys could just drive in like that, although we have one shot. Or we go in the forest, but we have these guys here, and this guy could go shoot 1, 2, 3. Although they can't see us in the forest. Yeah, let's go here then and shoot in the forest. From the forest, I mean. Then infantry, you guys go here. Take them out, very good. Then the Tiger takes the town, like so. And then actually, like here we are. Yeah, then let's destroy this T-3443 here with our Ultra U, our good old Ultra U with the old superhero Hans Rudel and his new wingmate Steffen Schmidt. Also, this guy is rather dangerous there. Oh yeah, nice, 10. So they're destroyed, very good. Doesn't help these engineers here though, but we have one defensive shot. Yeah, I think that was actually messed up already. And I wanted to go here with our recon. The recon will get a hit. And they can just drive in 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit the engineers. That's not good. Oh, and by the way, we can't even drive there. But this guy can go here and... yeah, okay. Then just block anything that goes for our Hummel. Ah, crap. Okay, that wasn't so good actually. Then we have these guys. Yeah, we shouldn't expose them. We could of course shoot from here and they don't know where we are. It is a slight risk. Let's do that. Just soften them up a bit already. And then this flak drives here on the hills, and then we have an okayish position, and I guess they... Yeah, actually you shoot this one. Good. Then we did not forget about any planes. And then literally only that Tiger, huh? Oh yeah, actually, oh yeah, the Tiger. Oh yeah, that's actually good. Actually, let's shoot the T-34. Because if this one is going on the offensive... Or actually they can't see us. This one also has only one spotting range, so they can't see these guys here. Only this guy can see our engineers. All the more reason to mess them up. Only 9. And now they flee. So why did this guy flee but the other one not? I wonder. At strength 4. So now they can't see these guys. Maybe we get half lucky, but it could also be that they're going for this tank here. So let's see how they behave. That's the last one. You're staying there. Good. Let's end the turn. Oh no, cloudy. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Up there, coming in there with the Lee. Find a tiger and a panther flanking each other. Ah yeah, excellent, excellent. So very good. They remain passive there, and the Soviets are a little bit shocked, I guess, and try to muster their defenses. No time for a counterattack, except for this Lee that probably wanted to go to the town. Or where did the Lee start? Probably here or something. 1, 2, 3. No, probably. I don't remember, but the guy had 4 movement points. Otherwise, I think he would have just tried to drive into the town. Okay, but that was okay then. Now we have the initiative again. I'm happy about that. And that concludes today's episode. Many thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. I repeat the general strategy. So we will concentrate our towed artillery pieces here in the middle where they can pound Kursk. I guess it will take a while to get through this all of here. And then that's okay. While our mobile forces will take over left and right flank. The town of Priamitsnyo, and this one here, Polevaya, and then they will take go north and maybe like cut off whatever is here in the west and the east. Maybe they should actually drive on, but it depends what we find. Maybe they also need to encircle Kursk a little bit or completely. But I think they should probably really go for the objectives and just mess up whatever is here. And then our force from here will just roll over the town. Although I would think that it's actually a rather hard thing to get over this river here. But then we can just pound and move someone in. So, alright then. So, and that concludes today's episode. Look, there's a shiny... blinking like button. Look, there is a subscription button also here in the corner. Why don't you press them? So you never ever miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. And to support our little endeavor here, that would be so nice of you. And as always, the comment section is all yours. See you next time. Bye bye.